Welcome back to my Habs Daily News. Today, I want to talk about my top 10 Montreal Canadiens prospect. My only concern, the player cannot be at the full time in the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. Joshua Roy count on my prospect because he's not a full player. He's played only 23 games, and last year was a call up from the Laval Rocket. He's still eligible to be as a rookie of the year in the NHL for upcoming season. This is the reason I put Joshua Roy inside of my top 10 Habs Montreal prospect. My number 10, Oliver Capen, draft for the Montreal Canadiens and 2021 64 overall pick, center 6'1", 183 pounds, shoot on the right. Capen played the last 2 years in the Liga League at 34 points last year and 51 games with 14 goals and 20 assists. Capen have an amazing, great second half of the year with 14 points and 13 games in the playoff, and also add 6 more goals at the World Championship with the Team Finland. Capen for me is ice sailing, but the Montreal Canadiens is a bottom 6 third line, and it could become more a winger, I believe, in NHL. And finally, the worst for him, he will be a 4-line laner in NHL. Now, Capen for me, what I like is really great playmaker, player on the ice, does not shy to go in front of the net. And by the way, he scored many goals when he tipped the puck and from the shot from the blue line, example. Capen also is a great center as the defensive side of the game. He's a great 200 feet player. Capen could play on both sides of the special team, power play, or as a PK. Capen could be a great asset at long term for the Montreal Canadiens. My number 10, Oliver Capen. Now let's jumping about my number 9 for the Montreal Canadiens top prospect. And my number 9 is Adan Angrom, draft 92 overall pick and 2022 Pike can use. Great left defenseman, 6'2", 190 pounds. Angstrom played the last 2 years in the SHL, had 22 points in 51 games with 4 goals, 18 assists. Angstrom signed his entry-level contract a couple of weeks ago. He's going to join the main camp of the Montreal Canadiens in September. Angstrom will start his season, I believe, with the Laval Rocket. What do you like about Angstrom? My ice sailing for him is a second pairing defenseman in NHL, and it could become also a third pairing. When I see Angstrom, I see an Adam Larson. Wow, that's a big statement, coach. Yes, it is. Angstrom like to carry the puck, like to have some kind of offensive side of the game, but is so great on the defensive side of this game with shutdown, 1-versus-1, or he win a lot of battle. By the way, he put his position of his skating and his stick in front of him. So Angstrom is going to start, like I said, next year with the Laval Rocket. It is my number 9. My number 8 for the Montreal Canadiens top 10 prospect is Owen Beck. Wow, Beck, 8 coach. He's not higher. Guys, you go to realize you have a lot of big name in front of Owen Beck. Draft 33 overall pick in 2022. Beck, he was the MVP of the last Memorial Cup and CHL. Beck has 80 points last year and 57 games with 34 goals and 47 assists. Played at the beginning of the season with a Peterborough Peach, got traded to the Saginaw Spirit. Beck played his last 2 years in the Memorial Cup. Beck also joined the Team Canada during the World Championship 2024. Beck, I believe, going to be a solid bottom 6 for the Montreal Canadiens as a center. Why? His hockey sense. Why? His hockey vision. Why he can play power play. Why he can play on the PK. Why? Because Beck is going to be a solid shutdown man in NHL, I believe, as a center. I feel like Beck could be a great hockey player for the Montreal Canadiens at long term. My number 7, Logan Mayu. Mayu draft for the Montreal Canadiens, 31st overall pick in 2021. The big 6'3", 212 pounds. Played his first year in the American Hockey League with the Laval Rocket. Did very well at 47 points in 72 games. Mayu has 14 goals and 33 assists. Was the representative of the Laval Rocket at the All-Star game in the American Hockey League. And then he played the last game with the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the season 2023-2024. Now, for me, Mayu can become a second pairing defenseman in NHL and in worst case, a third pairing defenseman. About Mayu, I really love his offensive side of his game. Solid, great slap shot, good accuracy with a lot of power and strength on the wrist shot. This is where Mayu is really different compared to any other defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens, and he also has the size. At the long term, Mayu can play a big role in the playoff with the Montreal Canadiens in the next couple of years. My number 6 for the Montreal Canadiens top 10 prospect is Michael Hage. Michael got drafted by the Montreal Canadiens a couple of weeks ago, 21st overall pick. We know Montreal Canadiens jumped from 26th to 21st to get Michael Hage. Big center, 6'1", 190 pounds. Played last year in the USHL with Chicago Seal. We know the story about Michael Hage. 2 years ago, unfortunately, he lost his dad, passed away. And then following by a bad injury during his first exhibition game with the Chicago Seal, missed the 3/4 of the season, played only 13 games with the Seal as a 10-point. But this year, Michael became the Michael we know. Remember, a couple years ago, he was supposed to be a top 10 player in the NHL draft 2024. Michael has 75 points during the season with the Chicago Seal and 54 games with 33 goals and 42 assists. Hage also at 4 points in 2 games on the playoff. Michael finished strong this season as 42 points and 25 games, and he has 31 points in 16 games. He was the second best prospect with the most points in the last 25 games, just 1 point behind Celebrine. Montreal Canadiens, I believe, got a really solid player in NHL center or a winger with a Montreal Canadiens. Worst case, he can be a third center. But again, this is a great selection for the Montreal Canadiens to get Michael Hage. Now, my number 5 of the top 10 prospect for the Montreal Canadiens is Jacob Fuller, goaltender of the Boston College, 69 overall pick for the Montreal in 2023, the big 6'2", 214 pounds, born in Florida. Played last year, his first year in the NCAA after he was the MVP of the USHL playoff in 2022-2023. Played 39 games with a save percentage of .926 and a goal against average of 2.14. Last offensively, 2-0 at the NCAA Final Championship against Denver University. Fuller had a great year in NCAA. He's going to returning for the second year with the Boston College for upcoming season, but don't be surprised to see Fuller maybe at the end of the season with the Montreal Canadiens and start in 2025 and 2026. Possible with the Montreal Canadiens or with the Laval Rockets. So that is my selection number 5 on my top 10 prospect, Jacob Fuller. My number 4 is Joshua Roy, drafted in 2021 for the Montreal Canadiens, 150 overall pick, center winger, 6 foot, 187 pounds, shoot on the left, played 23 games with the Montreal Canadiens last year with 9.4 goals, 5 assists. I have a great start with the Laval Rocket. If you remember, he has 12 points in 9 games during the month of October. Roy played most of the time in the second line with the Montreal Canadiens. Many experts predict Roy could be the players can join Kirby Dach and Alex Newhook for the upcoming season. We still have to wait if he's going to make the team, first of all. But Roy, it's all about the offensive side of the game. Great shot, great release, wrist shot. Remind me a lot, many times, Ryan O'Reilly as a shooter. Now, Roy needs to improve his physicality of this game. He needs to improve also his defensive zone game. But Roy accomplished a lot since he's 16 years old. First of all, he was drafted first overall pick in the QM. Got traded at the second year in the QM to the Sherbrooke Phoenix. Have a great career with them. And won 2 times with Team Canada, the World Championship with Connor Bedard. Roy, I think he could become a great hockey player in NHL. We still don't know if he's going to be a second line or a third line, but one thing we know, Roy is going to bring a lot on the opportunity on the offensive side of the game. Roy could become also a great second player on the power play with the Montreal Canadiens. My number 3 of my top 10 Montreal Canadiens prospects is David Rebacca. Rebacca, 6'2", right defenseman, select 5th overall pick last year by the Montreal Canadiens. 194 pounds. Played last year with the team Claudon. Did not do well at the end of the day. This team was really disorganized. Fired many times head coach. And also Rebacca got hurt. Played 35 games only with the team Claudon, as 11 points, 1 goal, 10 assists. But he finished the year with the Laval Rocket, played 11 games with 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists. I think for Rebacca, it would be good for him to start the season with the Laval Rocket. You never know, he can get the call up at some points during the year. But Rebacca, for me, is high ceiling, is the first pairing defenseman in NHL. Worst case is second pairing defenseman. What you like about him, guys, he have everything. What you talk about? He can have a great offensive side of his game. He have a great defensive side of his game. Great on the cap control, on the shutdown, 1-versus-1, win the battle. Really smart hockey player. Great first pass, by the way. And sometimes you will be surprised when he move the puck, when he is on the transition, can join the rush. He can also have a great shot on the net. He have a great hands at the end of the day. Put this all together. That's the reason I feel like Rebacca could become a first pairing defenseman in NHL and with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, let's move on. On my second top 10 prospect is, Lane Hudson. Left defenseman, 5'10", 161 pounds. Hudson was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens in 2022, 62 overall pick. The last 2 years in NCAA was the dominant defenseman in this league, with 49 points last year and 38 games with the Boston University, 15 goals with 34 assists for Hudson. What we like for Hudson, it's everything. What you talk about? Unique players, move the puck well, great skater, not on the speed, on the edge work. Hudson have a great vision, great hands, really shifty. Hudson produces every level he played, whatever is a small players. And he did the same thing with the Montreal Canadiens, played the last 2 games with the Habs as 2 points. Hudson is going to be an amazing, great player for the Montreal Canadiens. His high setting, in my opinion, could become a Quinn Hughes. Worst case for him, it could become a Tony Crook. But the way he plays, if you watch him, you're going to realize that he has too much talent and skill to not be successful in the NHL. I think he's going to play at the same level like Quinn Hughes. So he's going to be a first pairing defenseman, and he's going to be a unique, great maestro as the defenseman, power play quarterback, and the first year with Montreal Canadiens. You have a great defenseman in front of you. Hab fans, get excited. Lane Hudson could be a part of the roster for the upcoming season 2024-2025 with the Montreal Canadiens. Worst case, it could be with the Laval Rocket. Finally, my first top 10 prospect is Evan Demidov, draft by the Montreal Canadiens, 5th overall pick 2024. Many experts consider him the second best prospect at the NHL draft 2024 behind McLean Celebrini. Montreal is really lucky to have a player like Evan Demidov. Could become an elite player who can reach the total of 90 points to 100 points. Demidov was select MVP in the last 2 years in MHL. Still have 1 more year, and the KHL will be interesting if he's going to be a part of the SKA for the upcoming season. Great hockey player. I'm so excited Montreal get Evan Demidov, and I know you are Montreal Canadiens fans. You cannot wait to see Demidov wear the number 91 with the Montreal Canadiens in the season 2025 and 2026. And he could join the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the upcoming season. Until then, my friend, this will give you all my top 10 Montreal Canadiens prospect for the upcoming season. Here, my top 10 Hab prospect. And they are number 1, Demidov, number 2, Hudson, number 3, Rebacca, number 4, Roy, number 5, Fowler, number 6, Michael Hage, number 7, Mayu, 8, Beck, Angstrom, number 9, and number 10 is Oliver Capen. Many of you are going to tell me, Coach, you forget this player, this player, this player. Here, the rest of the Montreal Canadiens, I believe, on the pipeline for the Montreal Canadiens. And number 11, I have Konishkov, following by Philippe Mazar, number 12, 13, the goaltender Tobesh, then Florent Jacquard, number 14, and number 15, Sean Farrell. Yes, my selection could be different. I like yours. I would love to hear from you guys. Give me what are your top 10, or if you agree or disagree with my selection of my top 10 Montreal Canadiens prospect for the upcoming season 2024. And don't forget, please, to click on the like, subscribe, and finally, one more thing. Remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.